Good morning. I'm Padma Rao, and I'm going to be your instructor for the Organic Biochem online course. So welcome to the semester. And right now we're going to discuss an overview of what we are going to do this semester. So let me start off with the book. The book that we are using is Karen C. Timberlake. And you have the ISBN, the name. It's the 12th edition Timberlake. It is Chemistry and Introduction to General Organic and Biological Chemistry. So that's our textbook. So that's where we start. Again, this is an online course. So the course material will be available on Blackboard. So to start off, we need a Blackboard login and an email address. Student email account is very important. And we also have a lab component to this course. So every lab day, which will be Tuesday of every week, 1 p.m. to 4 p.m., we will be meeting in the lab, room 216 in Acad's Hall. So that'll be a good time when we will be able to discuss questions, even from the online component. So I'm planning to start off every Tuesday lab day with some questions on your online course material. So that'll be a good time to talk. Also, send me an email. I will reply as soon as I possibly can. And asking questions early is very important. It helps me build the course material for you, answer questions, and know the feedback coming from you is very important for me to make it even more accessible and understandable to you. So again, our textbook is Karen Timberlake, and all the details are on the syllabus, so please look for the syllabus on Blackboard. All the course material on Blackboard will be in content folders. So you will see content folder for the course, you will see content folder for the lab, you will see a content folder for mastering chemistry. So mastering chemistry, the textbook Karen Timberlake comes with the mastering component. So mastering chemistry is where we will do our homework. So you will have 3 content folders. In the mastering chemistry, you will have login instructions and how to use mastering. So once you log into the course, you will see your homework assignments on mastering, on the web page of mastering after you sign in. So there will be an introductory module which takes you through mastering, gets you familiar with mastering, and then you will see your homework posted. We start the textbook on chapter 11, and we go all the way to chapter 18. So you will see your first homework, say chapter 11, hydrocarbons. So that's about the homework. The course material, in the content folder, you will see the course material as modules. You will see module chapter 11. So when you get into the module, you will see the chapter in units. And these units are the units in your book. So 11.1, an introduction to organic chemistry. 11.2, alkanes. So I will discuss the content using a PowerPoint. So every unit will have the corresponding unit in the book. It's a good way would be to have your book with you and go through the PowerPoint. In the PowerPoint, I highlight the important concepts in that unit. So by the end of a chapter, we have worked out examples, some examples that we will take from the different units and review the chapter. So that'll be a pattern. Every chapter will be a module, and every module will come with a time, a date and time. So I'll give you an announcement in an email saying chapter 11, module 1, available through this date to this date. So please look for the announcements because all these modules are timed. So the homework is timed. So please pay attention to the date and time. It's very important that you look for the date and time. I give you regular reminders, emails, announcements I post announcements regularly reminding you, Chapter 11, Module 1, available through this date to this date, this time to this time. All the times are in Eastern Standard Time. So if you're a Crown Point student, please pay attention to the Eastern Standard Time. The entire course is set up on Eastern Standard Time. So starting the module early will be very helpful. You can look at the PowerPoint videos. You can look at your book, go through the material, look at the worked out examples, go to the homework, work on the homework, and ask questions early so that before you come to the quiz in the module, every module will have a quiz. Towards the end of the module, the last 3 to 4 days, you will have a quiz. So when you go through the module early, by the time you're at the quiz, you have answered your questions. So your question will be very important because that may be a question the other students may be also having. So ask your questions. I will reply you, and if I think that's a wonderful question, usually the questions are very good. The questions you have are very, very helpful. I will send out extra feedback to all of you. I will say helpful hints, important points, so that all of you get the feedback from me as to where to look, how to find out, how to understand the material better. So by the time you get your quiz in the module, you will have your questions answered. So module, material, course material, homework, quiz. Then we repeat, module chapter 12, course material, homework, quiz. So after a certain number of chapters, we have a test. So where will the quizzes and tests be located? All the quizzes and tests will be on Blackboard. So I will give you a link in your course content. It will say quiz chapter 11. Again, quiz will be timed. It starts on a certain date at certain time and ends at a certain date at a certain time. So a quiz will be on Blackboard within the content folder it belongs. So quiz chapter 11 will be in module for chapter 11. Quiz chapter 15 will be in module for chapter 15. So each quiz belongs to that particular module. It has a certain date and time, so please pay attention. Where will the tests be located? After a certain number of chapters, we have a test, and the test also will be in the course content. So I will give you clear instructions. This is where it is located. This is the time it's available. So you will have constant reminders, updates, announcements coming from me. So as we go through the quizzes, the tests, the homework, all this will be posted onto your grade center where your grades will be available. So there will be a lab, there will be course material, there will be homework, quiz, test. So all this will be graded and posted onto your grade center. The final grade is weighted. So the lab that you will have every Tuesday will be 20% of your grade. The remaining 80% will be your tests, your quizzes, and your homework. So all this will be put together for you on the grade center, so you can periodically check for where you are. Present grade will be on the grade center. So the lab, again, is 20% of your grade, and when we meet on Tuesday, there will be 2 components to the lab. There will be a pre-lab and a lab report. So the pre-lab will be on Blackboard. Remember, I said there are content folders for every component. So the lab component will have the pre-lab, and the lab report. So you will print it out, work on the pre-lab, and when you come in, you will give the pre-lab. You will turn in the pre-lab. You will go through the lab, prepare the lab report, and turn in the lab report. So the pre-lab is 40%, lab is 60%, both together. I will post every lab will have a grade to it. And all the labs together finally will be 20% of your final grade. So all this grading and all that will work out on the Grade Center. So this is a brief overview, and what am I missing? I'm sending you regular announcements, emails. Pay attention to the dates and times. Ask me questions early. Start the module early. And I will be available mostly in ACADS Hall, room 211. That's the adjunct room. I usually am available there, but I teach in different buildings. So if you want to meet me in person, please send me an email. And that'll be the best way to make sure that I'm available for you at a certain location. So I will be able to communicate email, announcements, and if you physically want to meet, please give me an email and we'll set up a time and a place and we can meet and I can answer your questions one-on-one. And also there are tutors available. So if you need extra help outside myself, you can connect to the Student Academic Support Services and they have tutors available to help you. Those will be your peers and sometimes it works out wonderful. So having the textbook is important. The textbook with mastering component is what we are looking for. And you have the lab reports on Blackboard, the pre-lab on Blackboard, the grades on Blackboard, and the communication also using email and announcements on Blackboard. So, and that is what I think will be a synopsis or overview. And as we go along the semester, I'll be answering questions. So I'll see you in chapter 11. I'll talk to you again. Bye-bye.